Good evening, brothers. I would like to thank each and every one of you for showing up. I see we've got 19 folks in the house. Jim, Skeleton, Kevin Killjoy, Frost, Father Saunders, Timothy Sokol, and that's as far back as my list goes. But I've seen other people popping in. Who am I missing, Hemi?
Let's
Probably
see.
Satnar.
Yeah.
Well,
Father Saunders chatted in here earlier. Timothy
Frost.
Sokolson, Frost, and
And
Jawara D. King.
Cybertoxin, Mouthgape Ape, Doug Edwards, Megatron. Hemi, I can hear your fan going again. Um, Tonight, this is not a wake. Frank is not dead, but I have been praying about Frank for a while, and I fear that the end is coming soon. So now is the time that we need to pray and let Frank know we love him, and let God know that our brother Frank will be joining him soon. So, it's just, he's just a good man. Megatron, Timothy Sokol, Johnny Midnight. Frank, otherwise known as 1-800-DUMB, sometimes known as the cat who goes here and there, is a fixture of this online community. He's been a regular on my show since pretty much the day I started. My fondest memory of Frank is it was the coldest day of the winter last year, and I had a night drive, and I got up and nobody was awake, and I was just going north, heading out of Kansas City, and heading up I-29, and all of a sudden somebody pops in, and I turned on, I let them in, and then turned back to the road porn, and all of a sudden I hear something in the way he drives attracts me like no other trucker. And it was Frank serenading me with his rendition of the Beatles classic. Just out of the blue. Frank would put in time and think about people and come up with some type of clever thing to say. He would come up with some type of a song or just something kind. But everybody I know, except for his enemies, because Frank was a loyal friend and a fierce protector. If he thought somebody was messing with you, Frank made almost everybody smile. So thank God for Frank. He is just a fantastic person, and I love him. No homo, of course, which Frank would reply, full homo. So please, join me tonight. The panel's gonna be open, and we're gonna do a little praying tonight, because this is a sort of religious thing. Frank is a very religious man, and I think we should start off with the Lord's Prayer. But let's open the panel up and see how many people want to come on. All right. Anybody else who wants to join in is more than welcome to. And I'll let you in as you pop in. So, Frank, let's pray as Jesus taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Sorry.
Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Thank you. Well,
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. In God's name we pray. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
thank you, Ham. Thank you, SCE. All right. Frank was, and Frank is, one of my dearest friends. So, those of you who would like to say a word, please feel free. SCE, you've kind of started us off there. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I won't mourn his death. I will celebrate his life because
Yep.
Frank is a truly wonderful individual. And I don't mourn his passing because, if he is destined to go to a greater place, then so be it. We all will return. But I'm just saying at this point in time, it's like, I love the man. What can you say? He's been an awesome fixture within the community. And it's like, we don't have enough good people like that in our community. And, we often get these people in here that are, disruptive forces, and they want to destroy everything that we love. And it's like, there's no point in trying to give these people any kind of credit. But you see, when good people come along like Frank, it's like, man, we don't have enough of those. But yet we seem to find all these psychos. I don't understand it.
Well, I agree with you. We should celebrate Frank's life. And there's never going to be another Frank. But it just means we've got big shoes to fill.
So, Brandon, do we know exactly what's going on, like the illness or anything like that?
There is some pretty reliable rumors going around, but
Well, we'll leave rumors at that. But
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So he is close. Then he's not going to get better.
that's what I believe.
Okay, yeah, that's what I've heard too. Okay, that's great. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, Frank's a great guy, guys. I remember when Miss Elite was picking on me, he went after her like a dog on a bone. It was just great. He'd go after, I don't know, anybody who came after me, he just went after like a dog on a bone. He's just a great guy. I've had the privilege of talking to him over Discord a few times, and just a wonderful, wonderful man. Big time. He'll definitely be missed in this community. He was a shining light in this community. He always will be. He'll go up with the greats like our brother Vention. He'll be up there with with the greats. That's for sure.
He definitely will. He was an emotional leader more than anything else. And
Yeah,
he was everywhere. He
was everywhere. Yeah, he was there. He didn't have a big channel. He had a small channel, and he wasn't the greatest at live streams, but he did try his best. And but he was just on every chat. He was always there. Like, he was just a fixture of every chat, every live stream. He was always there, always to support us. And he'll be missed. That's going to be missed. That's for sure. I miss him already. He's been gone for a while. I know that. And I did get him on Facebook a couple of times there when I found out on Facebook that it was his birthday. So I did that quick birthday video for him, and he did see it. So that makes me happy.
Yeah. And we've let him know that this is happening tonight. So he's watching us right now, I hope.
I hope so.
So,
Good. Well, thanks for doing this, Brandon. It's really good of you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm saying to my friend that I love him. That's all it is.
Yeah, appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you so much, brother.
So, Jim, Doug, Rad, Outlaw, is there anything any of you guys would like to tell Frank? Any prayers you'd like to offer?
Yeah, if that's I first I just want to say, Frank, if you're listening, I'm praying for you and I love you. I love your heart for the community here of men, and I love your heart for Jesus Christ. And I'm going to be praying for you every time I think about you. And every time I came into a chat, channel 1800, always until I knew him as Frank. He always made me smile, and he always greeted me with just a really welcoming person, and I love who he is, and I just want to honor him and everybody in here tonight.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. That's very well said. And don't drop off either, because there's something special I want to do once everybody's had a chance to say their thing.
Okay.
Welcome, Psyche Soap. Rad, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, Frank's been around for a while. He's been on my channel and my chat. I mean, great man. Loves the community. Unfortunately, aging is a disease, and we're all going to be there. And there are going to be open-armed men that are waiting to embrace him as he arrives. And his legacy will live on in the chats, his contribution to the community. And it's hard, I mean, I'm 51 and I'm looking at life thinking I'm more than halfway done with my life. And what can we do to be a community and help other brothers to live as long as possible and to share with one another? But he's been a fixture in this community. He's been on my channel. He's probably one of the originals that I know of from a long time ago. And, my prayers are with him and his family. Again, the good Lord will take any of us at any given time, and we have to accept that. And I wish him well. I hope he's listening. He's loved, and he's honored by this community.
Well said. Well said. Jim, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, so hi everybody. Look, I've never met the man but from the way everybody's describing him, he was clearly very loved and respected. So all I can say is a good man will have his reward with God. And I believe in God, and you guys, Christians, Jews, or I am Muslim, doesn't matter. I think God has got his reward with him, and he'll be blessed. And every loss is a great loss, but then we end up, we can say, let's celebrate his life and the good deeds he's done. And I think that's how we should be thinking about him. So rest in peace. And
He's not dead yet.
Oh, he's not dead yet. What happened? So what? My apologies. So what's happened then? Oh yeah, okay, all right, that's all right. Anyway, my apologies. I don't know the background, but yeah.
He's just really, really sick.
Oh well. Well, I don't know what to say with that. Sickness is a thing, and in the end, I don't know what will get each of us. So if he's sick, if he comes back, I don't know if he'll be able to. That'll be good. If not, then let's hope that he doesn't suffer. And but what I can tell is that he's loved and respected, and that's what matters the most, I think.
Yep.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
All right. Soap, you got anything for us?
Yeah. Well, quite frankly, I never knew the guy. I've only seen him a couple of times. I mean, once on my channel, maybe so, and probably a couple other times in either of your streams, but that doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. Um, we all have experienced birth. We're all experiencing life right now, and we all will experience death when we get out of this. Um, what I think about, and especially with fellas like Frank, right? That we are all a part of this expanding, ever expanding, maybe soon to be contracting, whoever you ask, right? Universe that we're on. Now, no matter what happens, you will see the heavens. So while you got your time on here, and this green and ball, the green and brown ball of stress that we call the planet Earth, live that shit the fuck up, man. Enjoy the hell out of it. Because you never know when it's your time to go.
Yeah, well said. You know, I want to say something again. I don't want to steal the thunder, but most men are existing today. Most men are dead.
Not even living, just existing.
They're
Word.
existing. And this should show us we've got to live. We've got to take each day at a time. And Brandon, thanks for doing this, because these folks, the men in these chats, are top-notch men. We've been through a lot, but we also support each other. So, and we love each other. And again, prayers for Frank, and many others that aren't even, that listen, that are going through the same thing. I just sent a message to MGTOW Life. Do you guys remember MGTOW Life?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. He passed away, didn't he?
I'm assuming he did. His name, he had the same cancer that Vention had.
Yeah, I think he did. That's what SC was saying.
I sent him a message the other night. I was looking for his obituary. His name is Richard. And
Yeah.
literally 2 nights ago, Dak, I sent him a message saying, "Hey, man, I have not seen you. I haven't heard from you. Hope you're doing well." And I think he passed away. And he was a year older than me with the same cancer that Vention had. He took a different route, but again, he succumbed. But there are men that are struggling. I mean, we found out that our brother in Sifu, he passed away.
Yeah.
And
We were tight.
we didn't find out for a couple months. His brother had let everybody know. But there's men that are struggling today that are watching this, watching Dak's channel, watching True Bloods, watching all of these different channels that are potentially terminal. And reach out.
Yeah, you never know. That person is probably about as close as to a booger to a nose. Somebody that you do know, that usually hangs out with you, especially in the case of MGTOW Life. Damn, we were tight too.
Oh, he was a good dude.
He was awesome, man.
Sifu as well.
Back. He was on Dak's channel, Hammer. He was at Wrench for Hammers. And then all of a sudden he stopped. He had a motorcycle. He worked.
Yeah, then he just disappeared and Never heard anything.
We've lost a lot of guys. Paul Proteus. We've lost Vention. We've lost Mike Red Pill. I don't know if you guys remember him. We've lost a lot of guys.
Archangel.
Who's ever struggling, please reach out. Please. Every one of us will take an email, a phone call, a text message, even if it's just to let you know, to validate your existence on life, that you guys have value, that you guys are worthy, that you are loved by the brothers of this group.
Right on. Thanks, Rad. That's awesome, man.
The lesson that Frank and some of the other brothers have taught us are, they have been showing us what it is to be a true stoic a lot of this time, because they don't complain. I've never once have gotten any type of a message from Frank that's complaining about, how anything is bad. He's even to this day, he's red pill as hell. he he doesn't say what's going on with his health or anything like that, because that's not his focus in life. And to this day, he still brings a smile. He still brings a smile, even with the way things are. I haven't directly spoken with Frank in months, but do you remember that video Salt he made about maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago? He wasn't thinking about himself. He was thinking about us and telling everybody he knew how much he loved them. He called us the salt of the earth. And that's a lesson we could all take, not to leave the world with any regrets, but to look out to our brothers and say, hey, you guys are great people. Thank you for being in my life. And that's why I'm kind of doing this tonight, is to thank Frank for being in my life. He's made me, smile when I've been down. He's, I've seen him help lots of other people. I know of at least 2 times on my show where we have, Frank and I have gotten with somebody who was ready to, turn out the lights. And Frank and I have prayed with the guy. And a couple of times, Frank continued talking after, because I was exhausted after work and had to go to sleep. Frank, I would we'd get off the air and I'd leave the stream running. Frank and whoever would be together praying and talking. And, Frank literally has saved lives. I've seen him do it. I've seen him.
Wow.
So, and he never bragged about any of that. He wouldn't.
No.
He wouldn't, but he's done it. He's a good man. And he will be missed when he's gone. He's not gone yet, but he's an example to us all.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And as Frank had quite the experiences in life, and he could share stories like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Ready with a joke, always ready to be self-deprecating. He wasn't proud, and just watching him and Riggs go round and round.
Yeah. Probably not the guy to mess with. I know he was a pretty tough motherfucker. He used to tell a lot of stories about his fighting in his young years. I don't think I'd mess with Frank.
No.
What did Frank do for his occupation?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? Did he have kids?
Yeah, he had
a landscaping business, I believe.
And he had children. I don't know how many, but definitely has children. Yes.
Yeah, he had one son.
One son, was it? Okay.
Yeah. And his son was turned against him. They don't.
Yeah, I remember his wife was a big narcissist or something, or was that someone else?
Oh,
no, you're right.
Wife, very abusive.
Abusive.
Very.
A lot of guys that we have associated with over the years, this is all they have. They have people like us. They have avatars on these YouTube channels. This is what keeps people above ground. And this is why I tell people, get your story out there. We are a brotherhood. We are a community. We help people. And even guys that don't have channels or have small channels that comment are so valuable that that can keep people breathing for another 24, 48, 72 hours. And hopefully by then, we've helped a lot of people. Dak makes a lot of videos about, hey, we need to help this brother. Hammer just did another one. Let's help this brother. We are a brotherhood. We have more love and compassion for people than ex-wives that have lived with people for 20 years.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the comment sections are just awesome. Like I remember in my comment section, there's always guys helping each other out, and I have one of the best comment sections I think on YouTube because there's really not a lot of fighting. There's just a lot of camaraderie and a lot of guys, picking on the video I just did and just getting along, and it's really nice to see.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the StreamYard right now. I've got the paid plan. I should be able to have up to 32 people in here, but it's limiting us tonight for some reason.
Wow. Well, well.
So,
Sorry.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. I just found out
Megto. That's why.
what channel he was. He was channel 1800. So we were closer than I even thought.
What do you mean?
yeah,
I did not know that was Brother Frank, man.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, he by other names too. I forget, but
Holy what?
well, now you figured it out or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Shocker.
Damn.
Yeah, Dan was right.
Things that make you go, okay. Wow.
So, Outlaw, do you have anything you'd like to add to us?
What do you say, man?
Just telling you love.
Yeah. Brother, I love you. Sorry, man.
Yeah. And it's okay to feel this way. He is a true friend to everyone that he ever met that's on here.
Yeah.
Either that or a fierce enemy.
Yeah.
He could be that, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Hemi, would you put up the slide? And I'm going to read the line, and then I'd like you guys to repeat it back to me. This is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
He maketh me to lie down in green
pastures.
He leadeth me beside still waters.
He leads me beside the still waters.
He restoreth my soul.
He restoreth my soul.
Restoreth my soul.
Oh,
Well, hold on.
I'm having trouble reading this.
He
He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, start at number 4.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest mine head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Thanks, SE.
I know you're a biblical scholar, Frank. I know you've got this memorized like SCE.
Mm-hmm.
So you have been my guide many a time. Whenever I had a question about the Bible, you would come and set me straight. And I hope that you will take these words with you, as you sleep tonight. And don't be, because you will, go lay down next to the still waters. Right now you're in the valley of the shadow of death, but a better place waits you soon. And I love you, man. I love you.
We all love you, Frank.
Yep.
Ditto.
You're not alone, brother.
And cybertoxin. Sorry, I forgot. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, there is. I I've not spent a lot of time talking with Frank. I've really only had one conversation with him. That was the stream on August 14th that you did. But I have watched a lot of interaction with him from you guys. And I know I don't really have to say this because you guys already know, but I'm going to say it anyways. The best way to honor a man who's worthy of your honor is to remember him and to share the stories about him. I've seen his heart. Of course, you know that it's not that hard to do with him. He shares it freely. And as you were saying earlier, Brandon, it has had a great effect on many people. He is, somebody said that he's literally saved people's lives. And sharing those stories is, I got a lot of feedback. Is that coming from
Yep.
me?
No, Brandon, mute your mic. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
Sharing those stories with people who know him and even with people who didn't is going to be the best way to honor him and the best way to keep that loving heart of his alive in our lives.
Nice.
And don't
Awesome.
let him be forgotten.
Definitely
He's moving on to something better, something bigger.
100%.
I mean, we're the ones that are going to be losing.
Yep.
And the people that are closest to him are going to suffer the loss in a greater way. But everyone has to remember that remembering him is acted out through the sharing of the memories. Don't keep them to yourself. Share those memories with anyone willing to listen, even if they never knew him. If for no one else, for yourself. Because when you share those memories, his heart is still alive with you. I'm just remembering how it feels for me when I share stories about my father with people. I don't do so much of
Brother
that
Riggs, hop
online.
on. Okay.
But remember him. The way to actively remember him is to actively recount and recall those memories with each other.
Yeah. Definitely. I just remember all Frank's comments are always had love in him. He always had the love emoji in him, stuff like that. So I was going to say, God is love, and love is Frank.
Yeah, and if StreamYards is trying to act up, I'm going to hop off because that was really all I wanted to share.
No, it was. Everybody, you can stay on if you want. I've got it squared away. There was something going on with it, but it's fixed now.
Okay, so there's room now for more people?
Yeah. Hop in, Riggs. I know. I asked you specifically to come on, so please.
Mm-hmm. Where are you, Riggs? Come on. Pliskin, you too. Get on the horn. Haven't heard from Snake for a long time.
At least I thought I had it fixed. I don't see these guys coming.
Maybe not. StreamYard knows there's a MGTOW hangout, so they're going to make it difficult. You know they will.
Yeah. All right.
Can we do anything for Frank or his family, Brandon?
Yeah.
The Frank is pretty well set. He doesn't need any money.
Okay.
I hope this is who I think it is.
Yeah,
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Okay.
To hell with you, Riggs.
Just to kind of just getting here, comment. I know he's the king of the lurkers.
Yeah.
He's always watching us. I know he's watching this. So I will start with a bah, bah. You know what that means, Frank.
We love you, man.
Carry on, gents.
It just dawned on me who this guy was. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
he's a sly little fucker.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever talked to him about what his old man used to do.
No, what do you know?
Yeah. Now this is all allegedly.
Okay.
But I think his old man used to be a spy.
Wow. Holy shit.
Okay. Obviously, you have to confirm with Frank, but I think that's what his old man was.
Wow.
Yo, guys, what's up?
What's up, Ross?
Hey, Ross.
I figured I'd pop on for a minute. Yeah, this is very, very sad news. Frank is a very good dude. I've seen him around everywhere. He used to come to my channel all the time. And it just sucks because it seems to happen to, the best of us, people that really don't deserve it. And it just sad. And, I'm praying for a miracle. I hope somehow he pulls through. He's not gone yet. But, yeah, Frank, if you're watching, dude, we love you and just hang in there, man. And also, this is another reminder that one day we're all going to be out of days. So that's why you guys got to figure out what you want to do with your life. And you got to do that shit, because if you don't want to be sitting there at 80 years old and be like, man, I wish I would have did that. Or, as men going our own way, we have to figure out our path and purpose, and we got to do it before it's too late. I don't want to see any of you guys have regrets.
Right on. Appreciate you, Frost.
Yep, you too, Dak. We got Dak SCE in here. We got Riggs, Brandon. We got all the homies.
We do.
Do.
Even Soap.
Man.
Yeah, Soap, what up?
Don't drop the soap around Psyche Soap.
Whatever. So yeah, man, it just dawned on me who he was, right? So yeah, it was Saunders. He was having one of them drunk nights, couldn't even control his damn stream, so I went and took it over for him, right? So it's myself, Frank, and Sean. We had held it down for like about 4 or 5 hours.
Holy shit.
And then we cut it off. So Frank was with us. Yeah, I remember him now. Damn.
Yeah.
How could you not love a guy that played the guitar?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
Man.
Well,
I
Frank could probably tell you that Charles Manson played the guitar too. So
yeah. Well,
you could probably sing some Charles Manson songs too.
Yeah.
But those were good times when he'd get on up there and play the guitar, whether he felt like it or not. And sometimes Hamster would join in with his keyboard.
Mhm.
We just make all these stupid, goofy songs, parodies, or even just
Oh yeah.
that was fun. But not just the fact that Frank is a fun guy and wonderful to be around, really brighten up any panel. He really cared about every damn one of us on this panel and in that chat. He really did. He does. See, like Frost was saying, the curtain hasn't dropped yet. He's young. Maybe there's a chance. Okay, I don't like using the word hope because hope to me is just sort of like a
Another
lost.
4-letter word.
Yeah, another 4-letter word, right? But if he does pass away, I hope he ascends and never has to come back here to Clown World.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My favorite thing, he would say, Dougie. The Dougie's in the chat. God bless you, Frank. I love you, brother.
He definitely cheered each and every one of us on. He was always in our corner, no matter what.
I just love the knowledge he had. What did the guy not know about? He was like
Not a lot.
he was a scholar. He was just
Mhm.
I thought I had a pretty encyclopedic knowledge of things, but this guy is just like, no, actually, Johnny, it's blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh shit, no way, and I look it up, and he was spot on. I'm gonna miss that with Frank. They weren't factoids. He would give you facts.
Mhm.
He knew not just his shit, but he knew a lot.
Oh yeah.
And anybody who's like that, who can give me knowledge that I can pocket and use for later, those are my favorite type of people. And Frank, you're definitely one of them. I know you're listening in. So, meow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know what else to say. Oh,
Hello?
what's that?
What that? Yeah.
Hold on. We'll mute here.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Go ahead, Frost.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't really know what else to say other than, this is not good news. This sucks, and we all hate hearing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We do hate hearing it. Yes, it hurts, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we just got to remember the Grim Reaper comes for us all one day, guys. Just make sure you do what you want to do with your life. I guess that's really all I can say.
Yep.
A lot of young men out here, they don't have purpose. They don't know what their purpose and meaning for in life is. I got a guy at my work who's 24 who I red pilled, and he bought me a gift the other day. I told him he didn't have to, but he's like, man, you saved my life showing me this information. And I'm trying to point him in the right direction, trying to like, dude, you got to figure out what your path and purpose is. And especially these young guys, you gotta do some soul searching because you only got one life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well
And
said.
I think Frank probably lived his life to the fullest. And hopefully he's got no regrets or nothing. I don't think he does.
I don't think so. I think he had a pretty good life. He was a pretty happy guy.
Yeah, he always had a good attitude. He was always joking around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a pretty happy person, that's for sure. Well, he still is.
I love you, Saul, brothers.
Man.
That's what he would say.
Yeah, that's what he would say. I love you. Exactly. Yeah, bingo. Hit the nail right on the head there, Elo.
Yeah, every time he would sign off, that would be the last thing he said.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, man. That's right. Yeah.
I remember he even jumped on my my channel that one time when I was roasting Celibate Scorpion. You remember that, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good time. Frank had to jump in on that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
fun.
Oh, he jumped in all right. I remember. Holy, did he ever tear her apart?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he had a few things to say.
I need to find more feminists to call in, but they're all afraid.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, we're afraid.
Scorpion was a good one though, because she, I could keep rubbing her nose in it like a dog that shit on the floor, and she just kept coming back for more.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good sport, man. She was a good sport.
Oh man.
I don't know
And
whatever
then
happened.
she got married. She got married, dude. Some simp married that. Poor bastard.
Single mother. Yep. Marry him up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, c'est la vie.
But I'm gonna jump off and let somebody else call in, guys. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Thanks for hosting the stream, Brandon. Good to see you guys. And Frank, if you're watching, dude, we love you, man. I'm gonna go back in the chat. Peace out, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Frost.
But hey guys.
Hi, Mochi. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Mochi.
Doing good.
You got something you want to say, brother?
I was with Brandon, I guess. I forget, like Brandon, Frank, and me.
Yeah.
I think Bingus. If you know that guy, who that guy is, Bingus.
Oh, Bingus, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was like what you call? I don't know if like word for it, but like he was in like this he like forget like this crazy position like my God, my breakup, like all crying and shit like that. And just drinking and all that. Like Frank literally like that like talked to him and calm his ass down.
Cool.
And we got Frank got Bingus to talk to his dad when he'd been afraid to talk to his dad. And
Jeez.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good
Well,
work.
see, now you know why I call him Saint Franco.
Yeah.
He wouldn't own it, but he is really a good guy. I mean,
Well, he
yeah,
was
he
named
built
after
up
a
a lot
saint.
of people.
Yeah, his name is Francis.
Yeah.
He was named after a saint,
yeah,
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Saint Francis.
yeah, exactly.
He was named after a saint. Yeah, Saint Francis is his real name.
Saint Francis of Assisi. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And Saint Francis of Assisi was a patron saint of animal and animal husbandry. And Frank always had his cat.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you think, huh?
There you go. There you go.
His
Yeah,
sheep.
there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your dog? Where's your dog, Brandon?
He's right here at my feet.
Is he? Right on.
You know, Brandon, I didn't know you had a dog. I never knew that, man.
I just got one. Just got
Yeah.
one.
That's a recent development.
It's obviously the small dog everybody's been talking about, right?
Yeah. Oh, and Frank hasn't seen him yet. Let me get
The dog. Man.
Get him.
They went off now. See you guys.
Let's see, Alex.
See you, Mochi. Thanks for coming, brother. Oh,
Look at that puppers. What kind
Right.
of
Sam.
what'd you name him? Or her?
Him.
Him? What's his name?
His name's Sam.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
And he's telling me he needs to go out.
Okay. Oh, that could get dangerous. All right, brother. Well, if you want to shut it down, man, that's no problem, man.
Thank everybody for coming in tonight. And Frankie, when we love you, man. We really do. And I don't know a single person who has a bad word to say about you, and that's something to I just don't hang out with people that have bad words to say with you, I guess.
Frank, if there are people out there that have anything bad to say about you, they're dickheads.
There you go.
And I haven't, it's in your life, over the many dickheads that you've lived. We know that you're upside down and backwards, but that just means that you greet the dawn before us.
There you go. Well said.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Brandon.
And thank each and every one of you. Just look at this testament to your life, right?
Yeah.
On the spur of a moment, you've had. I've seen almost 100 guys come through the stream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Different people coming in. Wish you well.
Yeah.
That's
There'll be lots of views on this stream in a few days. There'll be lots of views. You'll see.
And if anybody's, want to rebroadcast this, please do. It's fair use.
Okay. I'll do it.
All right.
Hey, Brandon, I just had a quick look at his channel. He looks and seems like, and I've not listened to any of his content. He seems to be a very positive person.
He is.
And,
yeah.
just from the the thumbnails. And my observation is that people who are very positive, they pull out of their sicknesses and illnesses like anything they turn the corner. When people think, oh, it's just a terminal illness. And I have no idea what he's sick with. I absolutely have no clue. But I'm just wondering, is he like, do you know him personally, or this is just something you've learned over the internet that he's sick?
Well, I've never met him in person. He lives in New Zealand.
Yeah,
in where?
In New Zealand.
He's a Kiwi. Okay.
Yeah.
Doug, can you hit your mute, brother? You're like, whoa. Doug, can you hear me? Can you hit your mute, man? Thanks, brother. You just woo. Thanks, man. Sorry.
Oh, that's more clear. Yeah.
There we go.
And we don't know what he's sick with.
No, we don't know.
Frank hasn't wanted to share those details.
No. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So we just know that he's not well, and we're just going to leave it at that. And
sure. No
and do what we're doing.
I hope he gets well soon, and we
I hope,
see him again back here. Yeah. So
there's always a chance. There's always a miracle.
Absolutely.
Always a miracle.
Absolutely.
So we'll just pray for him and hope for the best, and that's all we can do, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Brandon.
Thanks for having me, Brandon.
Absolutely.
This is great. Thanks for having me, man. Thank you,
Brandon.
everybody.
God bless you, buddy.
And thank you, Frank.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. God bless you, man.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
All right. Take care, guys. Take care, Brandon.
Bye-bye.
See ya.